Hello everyone, my name is Bahadur Mori and I am an SS teacher in Southern English Medium School at Nathej, Una. And today I am taking Social Science SS Standard 8, Chapter number 1, Arrival of European in India. Arrival of European in India. Very interesting chapter related to our history information. As you know that how the European country came to India and stable his rule in all over India. So how they reached to India and how they find the route and what exactly story about to find the new sea route and all that. Very interesting chapter this one. So listen very carefully and I will explain every words and every line in the easy way. I will try my best to give you meanings of all words, right? So please concentrate and much better if you use a earphone, right? So now further any ado, we just start our chapter, Arrival of European in India. So we have learned in the previous standard that many years ago our country was one of the leading countries in the world. As you know, the standard 7th we learned about it that our country is a very prosperous and very uncomparable country in the world due to our heritage, due to our cultural heritage, our commodities, our trading systems, and our prosperities. India is a in the ancient time India very India is wealthy and very prosperous country. So in the whole world, every country want to trade with India. Every country want to trade with India because at that time India have a uncomparable position. So every country want to keen to join to India and keen to start the business with India. So that is an uncomparable position at that time. So further more information in this chapter, right? Previous standard, as you know that some brief information about that, and but here is some more information about Europeans and all that. So let's start again. Our country was distinct in the whole world, right? So our country is distinct in the whole world. That means our country have at that time position in the top level. In the top level, like currently America has a top level in the world, right? So like same way India was a distinct level in that time. The people of various countries were being influenced by our culture and prosperities. So people of various countries, the different countries peoples were influenced, that means affected, that means impressed, that means they impressed from our country, they want to they attract to our country because of our cultures and because of our prosperities, our wealth, our wealthiness and all that. So they influence. Many people worldwide were eager to enter into trade with our country and earn wealth out of it. So at that time there were many countries want to join to India, want to start the business with India. Trade, that means business starting with India. Many people the worldwide were eager, that means very keen to know, very curious to want to trade with India and want to earn the money. Well, that means money, they want to returns, they want to money from the India with the business, through the business, you know. So then after earlier the merchants from the various countries came to India from northwest by land route, since Constantinople was conquered by Turkey Muslim for the purpose of trading. See, earlier many merchants came to India through the northwest by land route. Before the conquer the Constantinople, you know, as in Turkey Muslim conquered the Constantinople in Muslim Turkish conquered the Constantinople. That is a land route, main center route that was conquered by the Turkey Muslim. But before that, the northwest countries came to India through this particular route. That is a center route. Yeah. You can see here is a map. Here is Iraq, Baghdad. In the black mark our sea and land route, that is over here, that is a Constantinople below the Turkey. Exactly, you know. So here over here the Constantinople, over here black marks. You can see Alexandria above and below the Turkish there is a Constantinople point. This route they used to come to India for trading purpose. But after the conquest Constantinople by Turkey Muslim, that route was closed, right? So let's we know further information about it. Turk Muslim was purpose of trading. That means they use that Constantinople's purpose of trading business for years. That means many years there. But the Arab traders undertook trade through land route. So, but Arab businessmen undertook. That means they conquest. They handle it. Trade through the land route. So that land route, the trade route, land route was conquered by the Arab traders, the Turkish Muslims. So they undertook. But as the situation changed, trade through land route stopped. Why the trade through land route situation stopped? Because the Turkey Muslim conquered the Constantinople, right? And that particular route was stopped. So European country can't come to India because that one way that they used for trading, that was closed. So now new situation started. New situation happened. So consequently, the demand for Indian commodities like silk, cotton, clothes, muslin, black pepper, spices, etc. increased in the European country. Obviously, India at that time, Indian spices, cottons, clothes, muslin, this demand were more and more in the European country and at that time. So the only one route that can Europe countries use for trading, but that was closed. Why? Because the Turkish Muslim conquered the Constantinople, that is the center of a land route. So European country can't reach to India, and Arab traders undertook that particular areas for a trade. So our Indians businessmen, our traders, or that traders can't connect it to each other, and so they not getting the goods, cotton and silk and etc. So obviously that will in the Europe country, that at that time scarcity will be happen, right? At that time the scarcity happens. So consequently demand was increased because they can't fulfill his needs, this one. So demand obviously increased. So then after what happened, let's we learn further line. So increase in the Europe. Why? How the demand increase in? If I ask you, how did the demand of Indian goods increase in the European countries? So your answer will be because of the Turkish Muslim conquered the land route Constantinople, the center route of Constantinople. That's why the European country can't reach to India for a trading, right? And the Arab trader also undertook the trade route. So consequently, the silk, cloth, cottons, muslin, black pepper, spices, etc. demand was increased because they can't reach to India and can't get that particular things from India. So demand was increased and increased. That's why the demand was more increased. This is the reason. So further, to take the advantage of this situation, many countries of Europe started the searching for a sea route to India. So now geographically journey was began at that time. Many countries of Europe started the searching for a sea route to India. So they started the new route. They take this situation as an advantage. Okay, if we find out the sea route to reach India, so we can start the business with the India, and we will get the output from India, wealth and other prosperities. So that was searching for a sea route to India. This is the sea route at that time you can see on map, right? So here is a Portugal, Lisbon, Geneva, our Crossda and the Cape of Good Hope. We will learn about further. And Calicut, Bandar, these all things. These are the route. Here is a black mark, sea and land route. This is the route that new route. This black mark, this one a old route, and a newly discovered sea route. This is the right one. Here is a Calicut and this one, right? So just go through it one time. India over here and European country, that Portugal, Lisbon, Venice, Geneva. There is that country, Turkey is over there. So this is the actually what happened at that era. Okay, so just see it. Okay. Now take further. Here, the subsequently some adventurous sailor of Europe and other countries started the search of sea route to come to India. So subsequently, coincidentally, subsequently that may be because of that some adventurous sailor of Europe country and other countries started the search of sea route to come to India. So the some adventure, the brave person, some sailor who started his journey to find a new sea route to India. So one of the first person who started find a sea route to India. As we know, we heard this person name is Christopher Columbus. You all know, student, that who is the Christopher Columbus, right? So here is some information about Christopher Columbus. Let's go through it. What exactly? Columbus, an Italian explorer. So Columbus, Italian explorer, was one of the brave sailors who venture out to find the sea route to India. Columbus, an Italian explorer, he is an Italian explorer, was one of the brave sailor who ventured out to find the sea route to India. So they belong to Italian and they started the journey to reach to India. Very brave sailor. He thought that one can go to the east via west also. What he thought that Columbus thought that if I choose the route to west via east via west also, so why did he believe so? This you think about it. Why he thought about it कि इस तरह की सोच उसने क्यों रखी होगी, वो सोचने वाली बात है. This about it. Columbus started his journey to India and accidentally reached America. So Columbus wanted to reach to India, but accidentally he reached to America because he he chose the wrong route. But he personally believed that in a whole life that he found the sea route to India, and he found India in the whole life, and to the death he believed only one thought that he found India, he found a sea route to India, right? But actually she didn't find a sea route to India. He just find a new land like West Indies. One of the island here is not available, but he reached to West Indies, right? Actually it's available in America. So that particular new land is called America, right? So not reached to India, but Christopher Columbus reached to America. Yeah. As long as he lived, he was under the misconception that he had discovered the sea route to India. As I told you, misconception that always in your mind, I find the sea route to India. Hence, even today the native of America are called Red Indians. See, the native of America, the native peoples, the base people who believe, still now called as a Red Indian. See, Indian. And so Red Indians still called because of the Columbus gave the name at that time Indians. I found India, so that particular areas of West Indies area, island areas, peoples are called Red Indian. As the island group in the Caribbean is known as the West Indies. You see, as the group in the Caribbean, that's called West Indies, right? So Red Indian they called as a now. So this is the journey about the Christopher Columbus. Very short information. It belonged to the Portuguese Italian explorer. He tried to reach to India, but he suddenly reached to the America, and his whole life he believed that he found a new route to India. He found India in the entire life, but actually he found the West Indies, Americans, the Caribbean countries, right? And that American are called Red Indians. That particularly the native peoples. Clear? Now second person who again best sailor, very brave sailor, the name is called is Vasco da Gama. We know that Vasco da Gama, right? So Vasco da Gama, a native of Portugal. So Vasco da Gama from Portugal and Columbus from Italy, right? So Vasco da Gama, native of Portugal, discovered the sea route to India. So who discovered the sea route to India? So one thing that in the mind, Vasco da Gama from Portuguese found out the sea route to India. These important points you have to make underline. Who discovered the sea route to India? The Vasco da Gama. He encircled the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa and reached the port of Calicut on 22 May 1498 after the crossing the Indian Ocean. So Portuguese Vasco da Gama reached to India on 22 May 1498, where Calicut port. At that Calicut port, the ruling king of Calicut is Jamorin. So Jamorin was here. The picture is the Jamorin rule in the Calicut port, and Vasco da Gama over here picture. He reached to the Calicut in the western coast. I want to show you a map. See, here is Calicut, the western coast of India. Right here, he reached this one, the Calicut Bandar, and he used this encircle. That means he over here Portugal's, and he started to encircle it and the Cape of Good Hope, and use it in this one, and then he reached to the Calicut and help of the one Indian sailor. Here is not information, but he also got the help from Indian sailor. And so let's start over here. The Jamorin, Vasco da Gama in the courtyard of Jamorin. So this is the courtyard of Jamorin. Jamorin over here, Vasco da Gama over here. This is the imaging picture, right? So we reached in 22 May 1490. This one important is, please make underline it. After the crossing ocean, the Indian Ocean, this is Indian Ocean, Hind Mahasagar, Indian Ocean. Then ruling king of Calicut, Jamorin, gave the permission to the Portuguese to trade. So one more question over here: so who gave the permission to Portuguese to trade? So Jamorin, the ruling king of Calicut, Jamorin, the ruling king of Calicut, Jamorin, gave the permission to Portuguese to trade. So this era now. This how the gate of India for European country now open. Now finally Vasco da Gama found out the route to reach India, and now other country can also come. So what the journey becomes, here is the title, our chapter, exactly corrected, how it will become true, that we will learn. The Portuguese established a fort in Calicut for trade in 15,000 CE. Right. So they started his trading and established in trade. His fort established in 1500 CE. Right. They fortified it and appointed a commander in chief, namely Albuquerque. So please underline this new name, Albuquerque. We in the history, we have to name, we have to memorize name, we have to memorize dates, year, and areas, that particular place name, right? So the name was Albuquerque. Please make underline Albuquerque. To safeguard the fort, moving northward, Albuquerque conquered Goa in 1506 CE. Please make underline also. Albuquerque conquered Goa in which year? 1506 CE. That time Albuquerque conquered the Goa. Within a span of 100 years, the Portuguese took control of Mangalore, Cochin, Goa, Diu, Mumbai, and island of Lanka. Please make underline this one. See, let's explain in a very brief style. First of all, how the European arrived into India. In that point, if I want to recall all things. First, why the European country need to find a new sea route to India? Why European country need to find new sea route to India? Because Turkey Muslims conquered the Constantinople. That Constantinople is the trade center, trade lane route, that conquered by, that overtook by Turkish Muslim and Arab traders overtook that particular land route. So that route to reach to India, to trading with India, that was closed. So clothes, silk, muslin, black peppers and others goods demand increase more in the Europe countries. So as we know that in the ancient time, India is a very prosperity and a very wealthy country, uncomparable with the world. That kind of country, that distinct position that we had at that time. So all the country want to start the business with us and want to start the trade with us, and they want to return on more money, more wealth, है ना. So they took the advantage of this situation and they started to find a new sea route to India, and many brave sailors started to this journey, right. So first of all, in this our chapter we have a name of Christopher Columbus. Here Christopher Columbus started his journey, right. He started his journey, and Christopher Columbus from Italian explorer, Italian sailor. But as we know that he accidentally reached to the West Indies island, right. Actually now it's called West Indies and it's America. He found America, right. So but he entire life Constable thought that I found a new sea route to India and I found India. That's why the native people called Red Indian, right. So Christopher Columbus didn't find sea route to India, but one of the brave sailor name called Vasco da Gama, a native sailor of Portugal. He discovered the sea route to India and in circle with the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa, and reached India in the year of 1498, that 22 May 1498. Christopher Columbus found the new sea route to India. Vasco da Gama discovered the new sea route to India in 22 May 1498. Clear? This is the very important point. And who gave the permission to trade to India and where he reached? Vasco da Gama reached to the Calicut Bandar in 1498, and Calicut ruling king Chamorin gave the permission to trade with India. So European country now approach to India, now can reach to India because of Vasco da Gama finally found the sea route to India. So after a few, consequently, slowly, Portuguese are very smart people. So Portuguese established the fort in Calicut. Which year? Fort Calicut Trading Center in the 1500 CE. And they appointed the one person, one more name that you have to memorize. That name is Albuquerque. That is a chief. The chief, he namely is Albuquerque. The army commander, like he appointed a commander of army, like commander of chief Albuquerque, for the safeguard for security for his trading center, his fort. And slowly they moved to the northwards, and Albuquerque conquered Goa in 1560 CE, right, 1506 CE. He conquered Goa, he won the Goa, and within a 100 years, he took out Portuguese, took out took out Mangalore, Cochin, Goa, Diu, Mumbai, and island of Lanka. See, this is how our country slowly taking his food to the slaveness. So this one happened at that time, right? So this main are things. I told you 5 things that you have to memorize. Conquered by the Constantinoples. Who conquered Turkish Muslims. So European country need to find a sea route to India because of the scarcity of goods, silk, Muslims and other goodies, right? They also want to trade with India and want to for a wealth. So many brave sailors try to reach to India, and the Christopher Columbus, Portuguese, right? So they Christopher Columbus and Vasco da Gama, right? So these 2 names are Jamorin and Albuquerque. These are the names, right? In this chapter you have to memorize 2 years. One is when the discovered the 22 May 1498 he reached to India, Vasco da Gama, right? Now who discovered America? So Christopher Columbus. And which one is the appointed as a chief commander of Portuguese fort? So Albuquerque, and he conquered Goa in 1506 CE. So these are important points you have to memorize. And Jamorin also, who ruling the Jamorin at that time? So who ruling the Calicuts? So Jamorin, that name. So this one you have to memorize. Clear? Okay, let's further what happened further. We started that one. End of the Portuguese rule. How the end of the Portuguese rules? Very interesting point. Portuguese established in the entire that Goa, Mangalore, Diu, Mumbai, island of Lankas in within 100 years. Right? They started his first fort established in the 1500 CE. So, but how the Portuguese rule end? How they lose his rule? Here is information. In the beginning of 17th century, the Portuguese expanded their trade to Bengal. So, in the beginning of the 17th century, the Portuguese expand. That means they increase their trade, their business to the Bengal. He now trading in the Mumbai, Chennai, Goa, western side, and they reach to the east side, Bengal. At this time, the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan ruled in India from Delhi. So, at that time, 17th century, Portuguese expand their trade into Bengal. At that time, Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, Shah Jahan, one more name, Shah Jahan, ruled in India as we know from Delhi. Yan Shah Jahan, as we know Taj Mahal, and you heard also this name. Who built the Taj Mahal? Shah Jahan, right now. So, this one Shah Jahan. The Subedar is a Urdu words, kind of Mughal words, so that used in the Subedar like a post, one kind of post. Subedar of Bengal complained to the Shah Jahan. Subedar of Bengal complained to the Shah Jahan about the behavior of Portuguese. See, what happened? One of the Subedar, what is Subedar? Subedar is working under the king at that time. One is like a post. Clear? It's a post. Subedar is working under the king. Who is the king at that time? Shah Jahan. Clear? So Subedar of Bengal complained to the Shah Jahan about the behavior of Portuguese. I think Portuguese doing a bad behavior, interfered it. So they complained to the directly Shah Jahan, king of Delhi. Thus, the fort of Hooghly. Now underline fort of Hooghly. Thus the fort of Hooghly was demolished. That collapsed it, totally finished it, demolished. And the ship were burnt. That means fire out, right, get fire. So the fort of Hooghly, right, thus the fort of Hooghly was demolished and the ship were burnt as per the order of emperor. As per the order of emperor. Who order gives? Shah Jahan. Emperor, that means Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan give the order that please demolish the fort Hooghly and burn to all the ships. So, who started build the fort near the Hooghly? So, Portuguese fort of Hooghly demolished by the Shah Jahan and also burnt all the ships of Portuguese. His order directly gave by the Shah Jahan. In this way, the Portuguese rule came to end. How the Portuguese rule came to end? This is the answer. Came to end and with the exception of the territories of Diu, Daman and Goa. So here is the answer. Portuguese established his rule in the Calicut, right, 1500 CE, and he appointed one of the chief commander Albuquerque. Albuquerque tried to extend the trading center and he conquered the Goa, Mangalore, Kochi, Diu, Mumbai and Ireland. Slowly within 100 years they extend his main trade. Now Portugal have more curiosity, more selfishness becomes, and they want to extend his business not here, but he want to extend his business in the Bengal. So they want to try to trade with the trading. They want to establish the trade center in the Bengal. So at that time in the Delhi, who was the emperor? Shah Jahan, Mughal emperor. And in the Bengal area, very huge territory at that time. So that the Bengal Subedar complained to the Shah Jahan that Portuguese want to establish his port and his business and trading center in the Bengal, and they want to conquer also Bengal. So this kind of complaint to the directly Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan, very smart king. So he gave to order to his army and gave to order to just demolish the port of Hooghly and burn the whole ship of Portuguese. Right. So this way Portuguese lost many things and many peoples from his armies. and exception only three territories, Div, Daman and Goa, they ruling only three territories, Div, Daman and Goa, and others territory they lost like Mumbai, Sri Lanka and others, also Mangalore, right? So these three, Div, Daman and Goa, they continued their territory for ruling, but others they are lost, and this is how Portuguese rule and end of Portuguese rule, this is how, right? So I hope from starting to over here you got the all points, right? Many things that you have to memorize. Arrival of Europeans in India, how the Europeans arrived in India, what was the reason for that? As we know that India is a very, in the ancient time, very wealthy and very prosperous country because of inheritance of cultures, trading systems, and many of that. And all the countries in the whole world want to trade with India. But a main incident happened. That was the main sea route, main center route of Constantinople was conquered by Turkey Muslims, Arab traders, overtook by Arab traders, Turkey Muslim. So European route was closed. They need to find a new route to India, and these things, all this happen after this. Right? Just go through it. Some important name here, point out it, right? Underline it, and write in your fair books and recall it, because history need a more recall, more mugging. And next part will be shown in the. This is the first part of this chapter. Next part will be in the next, according to timetable, right? So go through it, and all the neat questions you will write, right? So I hope you got everything, and please stay safe, stay home, take care yourself, and very take care of yourself, and be positive. Have a nice day. Bye.